At meetings and conferences through the years, I've been a little bit arrogant, I think, in identifying myself as a villager based on the life that Mary and I have shared living in villages, not only in India but in Africa and other places. In the process of this experience, through these wonderful opportunities to work with the wonderful people of the villages of the world, is the reality that one must be very careful about taking credit for things that happen. And let me make two comments on that. First of all, let me just say to my students who are here that the greatest privilege for a professor is to see the students do better than the professor. And that is the way I feel about so many of you. To see the way that you are contributing, and around the world, the way that the contributions are being made is the greatest satisfaction of all to me. The second comment about taking credit is, and this will not surprise my students because every year they used to ask me for the Woodpecker story. And let me just go through that at this point. Who decided to become a foreign consultant. And so he left his home forest and he flew all day, and the clouds were gathering. And so as evening was coming on, he decided it was time to find supper, and he settled into the tallest tree in the new forest. And he looked around in the bark and he found a good place to start. He made his first tentative tap into the tree, and just at that moment a tremendous bolt of lightning came out of the clouds that had gathered overhead, hit that tree. The poor woodpecker was knocked to the ground. He was lying there. He looked up and saw the tree was split from top to bottom. He shook his head and said, "Boy, a guy doesn't realize what he can do until he gets away from home." And that's the way so many of us are. We think that our little taps are what produces the change. And of course, that's not it at all. The whole secret of success in international health is to learn to time your tap at the right time when the whole lightning is about to come. And that happens. And unfortunately, there is a tendency of foreign consultants to take the credit for things that are really happening because of the tremendous energy that those of us who have had the privilege of working with changing societies around the world can experience ourselves and learn from. And these bolts of energy that come through societies during the tremendous periods of change that we're living through at the present time are the things that will produce these magnificent changes that we see happening that are such an inspiration